Hey, mommy. Hi. Guess what? What? I got an A on my homework assignment. Good Lord, about time. I was starting to think you was stupid or something. Like, you should have been getting A's by now. Like, you should, about time. I'm not going to applaud you for doing something you should have been doing. Now put your damn seatbelt on. Yes, ma'am.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist Lee Hammett, the diagnosed narcissist from TikTok that uses his platform to raise awareness, for narcissistic personality disorder, and also in the process validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series is dedicated to just making my TikToks longer, to taking those YouTube shorts that y'all love so much and making them longer. The one you just watched was about one of the touchy subjects right there. Trigger warning later on in the video. How a narcissistic parent will downplay their child's success. And that is one of the things that, and so I get a lot of people when I'm talking to them one-on-one that end up with, narcissistic partners because they have narcissistic parents. And when you have a narcissist that's a parent, that's what you tend to view as love. That's what you tend to view. How they treat you is how you think you should be treated. So when you grow up and you end up with a narcissistic partner that is treating you terribly, you, and subconsciously in the back of your mind, you think that is okay because that's how you were raised, because that's what you were raised around, because that's what you grew up in. That's what either one or both parents did that to you. They downplayed your success, just like in that video right there. So you see that video. The young lady, her at on TikTok and Instagram is how to love a battered woman. How to love a battered woman, just like that. At how to love a battered woman. She says her mom was a narcissist, and so she became very, very codependent and sought all attention from people. Like she would get she needed attention from men and women and things like that. So she ended up with a narcissistic, abusive male partner. And she got out of that, and now she's in a happy relationship. But, she attributes a lot of her, being in that relationship to her mom and things like that. Because, like, she in the video, she said that was a real story, too. So she went out there, she got an A on an assignment, and her mom or whatnot immediately shot that down. I thought you supposed to have been got an A. I thought you were stupid or something. Just immediately shot her down, downplayed that success right there. Nothing. So in that little girl's mind that she was playing, nothing that she could do was going to be good enough. That conditions you to think that nothing that you ever going to do is going to be good enough. So you start to find partners in life that treat you the same way. That nothing you do will ever be good enough. So you keep trying, you keep begging, you keep pleading just for some approval. Because a lot of times, I know y'all hear this too. A lot of times you get people that grow up and they just want to hear that their parents were proud of them. I just want to know that my dad was proud of me. I just want to know that my mom was proud of me. Or whoever your role model was growing up, you just want to know that that person was proud of you in some way, shape, or form. And that's what a lot of people are here seeking out in significant others, just that approval. So you grow up seeking approval like in your parents, like that right there, you end up with a narcissist. And in narcissist perspective, like a narcissist really, really doesn't want their kids to outdo them. Unless somehow it elevates the narcissist status. Like if you were like a professional athlete or something, you got a narcissistic dad, that narcissistic dad can be like, well, I trained them. Those are my boys. That was my little girl right there. I trained them. They would be nothing without me. Or a narcissistic mom be saying the same thing. I gave birth to them because they wouldn't be here without me. So I just need to get some praise too. Give me that praise. Give me that affection. Give me that attention. You know what I mean? Give me that adoration. And they will downplay your success throughout life to the point where like you can't succeed. Like you'll be a star athlete, score 100 points in a game or something like that. Well, you would have scored 100. Actually, 100 points is good, son or daughter. But like you would have scored 116 if you would have missed those 8 shots. So try a little harder next time, okay? Good job though. You know what I mean? You could have scored 2 touchdowns if you wouldn't have dropped that first pass. You okay? You got it? You understand? Oh, you got a 97 on your test? That's cool, but we get hundreds in this household. Like anything under 100 is kind of unacceptable here. So back to the lab again, son. You know how that goes. Get back in that lab. You'll do better next time. You'll get it next time, right, son? Right, Sonny boy? You see how that works right there? Immediately putting you down, immediately downplays your success. And like, there's nothing you can do is good enough. So you started to lash out and you started to seek attention from other people, and men, women, and whatnot, teachers. You want attention from somebody else. You want somebody to be proud of you. So when you grow up and you find somebody like me, you consistently trying to make us proud of you. You want that attention that you didn't get, you want that attention that you didn't get growing up, the admiration what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all know the word I'm looking for. You didn't get that appreciation or that congratulations or whatnot. That's a better word for it coming up. Y'all find a better word and insert better word here. You know what I mean? But you look for that in a partner, you never get that. You especially if you end up with a narcissist, you never get it. It drives yourself crazy. But you want to fix this. You couldn't fix your parents. But guess what? You can fix this narcissist that you ended up with. You couldn't fix that parent of yours. You couldn't get that attention, that appreciation, and that thanks, that I'm proud of you from your parents. You're going to get it out of the significant other. And they know that you're looking for it, so they just withhold it from you. So you're working harder and harder and harder trying to get that from the narcissistic partner that you grew up with, and you don't get it, and it drives you out of your mind. And guess what? You have kids, and guess what? Same thing happens. This cycle continues. The cycle continues on as you push forward. All the other good stuff and bad stuff happens, and then you got to press forward through this pain and suffering and raise kids without getting. And then you pass it down. That's why you got to stop the generational curses out. You can't change what your parents did to you, but you can change how you treat your kids. You just can. If you're a narcissist, listen to this. Buck up. Sometimes your kids are going to be better at stuff than you. Your kid is better at math than you. Let them be better at math. Help them be better at math than you. And you can actually say that you've helped them be better at math than you. You can actually have a hand in helping raise them and not holding them back, because a narcissistic parent will intentionally hold you back so you can't be better than them at something. Let's say they were exceptionally good at social studies or something like that. I know it's hard to be good at social studies and make an example of it. So let me switch it up. Let's say you're exceptionally good at at golf, and you and your dad or your mom were very, very good at golf, and they don't want you breaking their record, so they switch you to soccer. Like, you know what? You got the build of a soccer player. Put down those golf clubs. This is kind of expensive. Let's get you a soccer ball. Kick this thing around. Get you some real exercise. It's a real sport right here. Holding you back from some stuff that you wanted to do because it makes them look better, and they can always say that they were better than you at that. You know, or they'll blame a narcissistic parent will blame you for holding them back from their own successes. Like, I would have went to college if I would have had you so early. Now you become the brunt of their anger and their frustration as well. I could have did a lot better in life. I could have went a lot further in life if it wasn't for you. If I wouldn't have had you so early, would have had you and your brother and your sister so early, your mama wouldn't have trapped me, I would have been a lot farther in life. Then I would have been able to live my dream, but now I'm here changing diapers and being frustrated with you. I've said those kind of statements before. You know what I mean? I've blamed my kids for holding me back, but now they're the reason I'm pushing forward. So the dynamic is switching. You can switch it too. So thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really, truly appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the channel for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.